Welcome to High School Football Game Night, presented by Scenic Cable Network and Production. Now, here's tonight's game.
Good evening and welcome to the campus of Providence Christian School. We are at the Nest for tonight's probably the biggest rival of the year. Nick Gwynn here with Mark Smith, and Mark, for the last regular season game of the season, we couldn't ask for a bigger one.
Absolutely. It's one of those things that we've done the last several years. Had the last game against HA. Of course, next week's an off week, but we've already clinched a playoff berth. HA's playing for one. They can get one by losing if Ayrton loses to Cottonwood. But anyway, big game tonight. I think tonight comes down to the line of scrimmage, and I believe Providence has got quite an edge there tonight. And if we don't turn the ball over, I feel good about Providence's chances.
Providence did win the toss, but they've deferred to the second half, so KC will tee it up at the 40. I think that's Reeves and Powell back deep for Houston Academy.
And Nick, there was some question about Powell. I think he missed last week's game, but
he'd been what I heard was flu-like symptoms, or maybe even had the flu. C will kick it deep. That ball will be taken at the 3. He's going to try to get out to the right side. He's going to find a hole.
What I was concerned
He's got
about.
one man to beat. It's not the way Providence wanted to start the game. Sawyer Labanowski has a chance at him, and he gets him at the 18.
They had a wall set up then, Nick. I saw it at the very beginning. They set up a wall and let him go out to the right side, and there was nobody there.
Not the way that Providence wanted to start.
Nick, this is the way that they beat Cottonwood this year. They didn't do much on offense, but their big play, special team stuff, and that's what Providence couldn't afford.
That was Marshall Powell on the return. So I think his health is not a question anymore. He's ready to go. Warner Blake is a quarterback for Houston Academy. Ball sits at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. The give goes straight up the middle. He can battle his way down inside the 5. Looks like that's going to be enough for a first down. That was Mitchell Best.
Yeah, I think we'll see a steady dose of Mitchell Best. He's their leading rusher on the year, especially with Powell being slowed a little bit and Ward Smith being out. Mitchell Best has gained over 600 yards, I believe, this year, and he's going to be their cow. He's a good-sized kid, doesn't have a lot of breakaway speed, but a good-sized kid and can run over you.
1st and goal at the 5. Warner Blake under center to give to Best again. He's going to be met at the line and dropped for a loss of 1.
Yeah, Nick, they saw that coming. That was Mr. Ricky Hall. He missed last week's game as a precautionary, and he's come out with a vengeance tonight as we expected. So here at the very beginning of the game, this is a big second down. Okay, they got first down on the first play, but second down and goal from the 6.
Yeah, Ricky Hall sat out last week, just like you said, precautionary. And I think that week off, as much as Ricky likes to hit people, that week off just got him a little bit fired up. From the shotgun this time, rolling left, looking for somebody to throw to. Interception in the end zone.
Intercepted in the end zone. That's Mr.
Harrison Reeves.
No, not Harrison Reeves. Jackson Reeves. We'll probably do that a couple times tonight.
And Harrison Reeves on the other side of the ball. My fault.
Nick, that's what we had to do, is get them in situations where they were going to have to throw the ball, put pressure on him, and Jackson makes a big play in the end zone.
And that right there kind of swings the momentum right back after that long kickoff return from Marshall Powell. That flips the momentum right back to Providence, and Providence starts at the 20.
Absolutely, Nick. I thought he might throw that ball away. He didn't have anybody to throw it to, and when he rolled out and started getting some pressure, I thought he might throw it away, but he tried to force it in there, and Jackson made a good play.
Hunter Gwynn from the shotgun. This time the give will go straight up the middle to KC. He's going to have about 5 yards out to the 25, just across the 25.
Down number 25, KC gets the call over right tackle, a gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, Nick, that was Reeves.
The stop for the Raiders, number 7, Reeves.
Reeves on the stop. He's one of their better defensive players. And Nick, I think we're going to see a lot of Cade, but we're also going to see a lot of Edwin Colley tonight. He didn't play last week, or he did play a little bit last week, but I think he's ready for this game tonight, full strength.
Cade C up the right side that time. He gets about 2 yards. He's going to bring up third and about 3.
Yeah, Cade's been a workhorse since Edwin's been out. Edwin and Cade both have over 500 yards rushing. Also, Jackson Reeves also has 450 yards rushing. So, very balanced attack for Providence.
Third and about 3. Reeves goes in motion. Toss sweep goes to C out on the outside, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. That was number 61, Davis Adams.
Nick, that was choreographed a little too much there. I think they probably saw that on film, and usually when Cade's lined up out to the left on the strong side, that is what the play is, and it was a little slow developing as well. So. Fourth down.
Fourth and about 7, and Eli Yance will come in to punt. Long snapper is Biscuit Ernst. Powell back to receive again, and I would think you kick it away from him. And he does. It's a good kick. It's going to take a Providence bounce, and Reeves going to take it at the 40. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to be brought down at the 46-yard line.
They tried to put pressure on the punter then, so they did not have a return set up, and Powell was met by about 6 Providence tacklers.
Raiders have it, first down and 10 yards.
So it'll be first and 10 at the 47-yard line. There's 8:26 to go in this first quarter.
Nick, as usual, we have a huge crowd here for the Providence HA game.
And it is senior night, so all the seniors for Providence were honored before the game, and the crowd is just now kind of filling in. To give to Bess up the middle, he's going to get about 5 yards. That'll be second and 5.
Yeah, Nick, like I said, I think that's where they're going to have to do what they're going to have to do against Providence, and they may try to throw it deep here and there, but Bess is their workhorse right now, and with a little Powell mixed in there.
Making the stop, the Eagles, number 53, Hayden Parker. Second down, 6 yards to go for the Raiders.
Reeves is split out wide right. This time the gives to the fullback, Powell. I think that's Powell. He's going to have enough for a first down up to the 40-yard line.
And off over right.
No, Nick, that's Carpenter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen Powell actually in the game on offense yet. He's just been in on
he may just handle special teams
with him being limited with the illness, but
just outside the Eagle 40-yard line.
That was something they probably hadn't shown yet either with that fullback play. Now they've brought the fullback back in again.
First and 10 for Houston Academy. This time the give is to Bess. He's going to be tripped up at the line, fall forward. He's going to get about 4 yards. It'll be second and 6.
Tackle goes to number 41, Bess. Gain of 4 on the play.
I think one thing that HA probably is going to do is try to keep the ball away from Providence. I mean, obviously that's a given, but Providence has had a pretty high-powered offense this year, and they want to keep the ball away from that offense, and so they're going to run clock. I mean, I think you'll see them take it down under 5 almost every play.
6:52 to go in the first quarter. Blake will give to Bess again. Bess will be hit at the line of scrimmage. Fight for maybe 2 yards. It's going to bring up a third and about 3.
Ricky Hall once again, as well as several other tacklers. Yance.
33.5-yard line brings up third down and a long 3, short 4 for the Raiders.
You know, this game and
Barnes also in on the tackle.
And Mark, we say this every year. You know, this game is one of those. It's like an Auburn-Alabama game. You throw the records out the window. It doesn't matter what they've done earlier in the year. It doesn't matter on paper who looks like the better team. They come in. Both these teams come in to play. Blake's looking out in the flats, and he's going to miss his receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down and about 3.
Yeah, Nick, that was good coverage there, but a little underthrown But
that's a long throw from the
long throw.
hash on this side to the numbers on the other side.
Brings up 4th down and 4 for the Raiders.
And that's interesting. I don't see it. Looks like they're bringing their offense back out on the field. Yeah, it looked like they were going to bring the punter in, but now they brought the offense in.
4th and 3. Ball sits at the 33-yard line.
They're going to try a field goal here. They're trying a field goal. It's going to be a 51-yard field goal.
Houston Academy has been known for good kicking.
This is number 7, Reeves.
Number 8, Blake.
Ball is down. The kick is up. It is good. It looks like. Yep.
Yes.
51-yard field goal for Houston Academy.
Nick, that's a great kick, but you know what? It's 3 points.
That's 3 points, and that's a victory for Providence. With 5:57 to go in this first quarter, Houston Academy takes a 3-0 lead.
Number 19,
Henry Beckett will tee up the ball at the 40 for Houston Academy. It looks like it looks like an onside kick here, Mark, the way he's lining up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This is their regular kickoff guy. I think he's the guy that handles their extra points. I guess Reeves comes in for the long field goals. We'll see. We got a little bit of a gap between our front line. That's what they're doing.
Pooch kick. It will be taken.
That'll be Will Solomon.
Will Solomon, good heads-up play by a 9th grader right there.
Yeah, Nick, they saw a little bit of an opening in our kick cover, our kickoff team, and
that burned us one time earlier this year.
Yes, it did, and we backed up and
Eagles have it, 1st down, 10.
Caught the ball, and now we've got a really good field position.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5:57 to go in this first quarter. Go ahead and takes the snap, hands off to Colley up the middle. He's going to have about 4 yards, maybe 5.
Nick, that's Ed Colley's first carry of the game, and Ed has had this date circled since last year. He really has. He struggled a little bit in the game last year, and he has had this date circled. He's been injured off and on this year, but he should be 100% tonight, and I think you're going to see a lot of Ed Colley.
2nd and 6 now for Providence. This time the give goes back the other way to
Reeves.
Reeves making guys miss. He's going to get a 1st down. He's going to be inside the 45.
Nick, that's that inside handoff play, misdirection type play that we've seen over the years. And
you have Colley coming this way, and everybody's keying on him. So
as I said before, we've had a balanced running attack this year, and Reeves has been a big part of it.
Colley being back, we might not see Cade C quite as much because he does play both ways, and he needs to be rested for defense. 1st and 10 from the 45. Gwynn's going to look pass on this play. He gets away from one receiver, and he throws that ball away.
Somebody needs to make a tackle.
That time, Hunter Gwynn got a little bit of pressure and probably should have just thrown it away or tried to run with it. Trying to get it to Barnes, just underthrew him.
Yeah, Nick, the pressure is what changed the play. I mean, if we had not had the pressure, you had a guy open down the middle, but the pressure made him step up into the pocket, and so.
That time the receivers, the 2 outside receivers on this side, looked like they were running kind of a switch, and it looked like there was a little confusion. They didn't really get into their switch cleanly. So Houston Academy has the ball at the 43-yard line. They're going to give to Powell. No.
Yeah, that is Powell.
That is Powell. Okay. Give to Powell. He's going to have about 3 yards up to the 40.
Nick, Reeves was in on the interception there. He was the one that got the interception, and after that he came up a little slow, and he had to come off, and they brought in Powell at that point.
Brandon Barnes, number 24, Ricky Hall.
Right here after the turnover, just like after the big kickoff return, it's going to be important to see how Providence responds defensively if they can get a stop here.
A little confusion on the HA side. Looks like they may have to take a timeout. They are going to take a timeout.
They are going to take a timeout. The play clock was down to 1. I was just noticing the far receiver on the far side, Mark, is number 6. That's Michael Espy. Okay, I was thinking it was Ward Smith, but Ward is number 3. So with 3:51, Houston Academy takes a timeout. So after the Houston Academy timeout, it is 2nd down and 6, or 2nd and 7.
Yards to go. Ball at the Providence 40-yard line.
This time the toss will go to the right to Blake, or to Powell. He's going to get a first down. There would look like there was a
block in the back.
That I don't see a flag.
In goes number 28, Marshall Powell. He picks up a Raider first down.
Yeah, Nick, last week HA played GW Long, and same situation last year. They basically held out several starters last week, and they look very fresh tonight. And
Eagle 31-yard line.
they know they're a little bit outmanned this year, but Coach Addison really does a good job of coaching them up, and
he
they
does.
look very fresh tonight.
And they were, last year, I think a lot of people would argue they were outmanned last year, and they walked away with a 13-10 victory. So play clock down to 3. They get the snap off. It goes to Powell. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
Over right guard goes to number 28.
Yeah, Nick, I also don't see Bess. I don't see Bess out there on this series as well.
Leading the defensive charge for the Eagles.
Here, I think he's coming back in right now.
Yes, he's coming back in now. They have a few more players having to play both ways than we do. So
they do. They're not quite as deep. Well, and with the injuries, they've got Ward Smith, who's been a good receiver for him this year, is out with a concussion, and Dylan Rice injured his shoulder a couple of games ago. Blake wants to throw this time. He's looking over the middle. He finds Reeves.
Fumble.
Reeves fumbled, but Houston Academy fell on it. It's still going to be short of a first down.
Blake's pass is caught by number 7.
Yeah, Nick, he
Possession is
kind of did it's called a sit-down route, and he hit him in the numbers, and he went to turn, and the ball came out. But
it was a real good pass by Warner Blake there, because it looked like the coverage was not too bad.
That's right.
Just a good sit-down route and threw a strike.
Right, big third down play here.
3rd and about 2.
I expect we'll see Bess here, because this may be 2-down territory here.
Well, the way they kick field goals.
Yes, it's Bess, and he's going to be short.
He's going to be short.
This will be very interesting.
I would anticipate another field goal.
I would too, but I don't know, Yeah, they're bringing in.
Gain on the play brings up 4th down and about 1.5 yards.
They are going to try another field goal. This one's going to be about 40 yards.
Field goals have kept Houston Academy in a couple games earlier in the season. I think there was one game that they won that they didn't have any offensive touchdowns. They had a defensive pick 6, and then the rest of their points were all off field goals. This will be a 40-yard attempt.
Block.
That time Providence got in there, and I don't know, Brandon Barnes may have been the one to get a hand on that.
I think this time we kind of knew they were going to kick the field goal, so we were better prepared. Last time we didn't put much of a rush on it, but that time we did, and it looked like, I'm not sure who blocked it. 2 guys could have blocked it.
Yeah, it looked like Brandon Barnes and, let's see, Jackson Dean. It looked like the 2 guys that were back in there. So Providence now 1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line. There's 1 minute and 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Providence down 3-0. This time the give to Reeves, going back the other way.
Running over people. He's down to the 44-yard line.
9-yard gain for Reeves. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. And I want to keep running the ball. I want to take care of the ball and not fumble.
We didn't really talk about it today with one of the coaches like we normally do, but we had a talk, but we didn't talk about if they were going to do any no-huddle stuff tonight. I kind of figured we would with the lack of depth on HA, but we have not seen that yet tonight.
This will be the last play. That time the give straight up the middle to Colley. Colley makes one man miss, gets to the outside. He's going to have about a 12-yard, 13-yard gain.
Yeah, he's down
just shy of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Nick, that was good blocking. He had a good initial hole, but then he made a lot of that on his own. I'm telling you, he's running like a man possessed tonight.
Ball sits at the 40-yard line now. 1st and 10. The clock will start. It's at 23 seconds, so we will get one more play off. In this quarter. 1st and 10. The give to Colley again. He follows his blockers up in the hole.
Got about 5 yards, maybe 4.
About 4. That's going to be the last play of this quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, the score is Houston Academy 3 and Providence 0. So to start the second quarter, Providence has the ball 2nd down and 7.
Resting at the Raider 37-yard line.
This time Colley gets the ball. He's going to break it to the outside. He gets maybe a yard and a half, and he's brought down.
Nick, surprisingly, the outside plays just with Colley has not developed tonight. I really thought that that'd be a good play for us against them, and it may open up as the game goes on. But we've made hay up the middle for most of the night. But obviously, you got to keep them honest and do both.
Right,
but,
and we've only tried to go outside a couple times. That was actually designed to go off tackle.
We have an official timeout here. Not sure what's about.
Reeves has got blood on his elbow, evidently. So that will bring in Colin Dean in his place while they patch him up. 3rd and 5.
We're going to call timeout. I think we had a play for Reeves there, and Coach didn't want to give that up, so he called timeout so Reeves can come back in here.
With 11:23 to go in this first half, Providence takes a timeout. So Providence took a timeout with 11:23 to go in the first half.
Timeout, Eagles have it. 3rd down, 7 yards.
It's 3rd and about 6. Ball is just outside the 35.
I feel like we're going to see a rollout right
Jackson
here. Jackson
Reeves is back in the game after getting his elbow patched up.
Jackson's going to come this way, and I think Jackson's going to come this way with a fake, and Hunter's going to roll out and throw it to the other side. No,
they're going to give it to Colley up the middle. Colley's going to fight forward. He's going to have about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be 4th and short now.
I'll tell you what that call was there. That's a knowing you're going to go for it on 4th down call.
It was.
And
good.
Terrible spot. That was about 2 yards behind where he was down. That's horrible.
Unless his knee hit the ground back there.
His knee might have hit there, but the ball, when his knee hit, that's a really bad spot.
Yeah, 4th and 4 now for Providence. Providence goes for a no play. Houston Academy does not bite. So Gwynn checks out of it. They give to Colley. He goes up the middle. He's going to have a 1st down, Mark.
Nice play right there. We just stuck it down their throats on 4th down right there.
Yeah, I think he was running with some authority there. He actually got behind his pads a little bit.
Yeah, he busted out there for a nice gain. Nice job by the offensive line, and good call.
Ball sits at the 28-yard line. It is 1st and 10. This time the give goes to Cade C.
No, that would be Harrison. Jackson Reeves.
Was that Jackson?
Yes.
My eyes playing tricks on me because it looked like a 2. All right.
Only got about 2 yards there.
They give him
maybe 3.
Gain of 3 on the play.
We're going to call it 3 and bring up 2nd and 7 with 10 minutes to go in this first half.
It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles.
Hey, look like we're doing a little something different there. We might have done that at some. The inside handoff after a fake pitch. Normally it's a double handoff or a fake handoff, and then the inside.
Reeves goes in motion, moves to the opposite side. This time the toss goes to Colley. Colley's going to look outside for a hole. He finds one. He's going to get far enough down for a first down.
Number 7, Colley.
It's of course it depends on the spot here.
No, they gave him first down.
Okay.
That time it looked like Ed was looking for that hole to open up, and that little hesitation step to the inside, I think, is what opened it up outside just a little bit.
Yeah.
1st and 10 again for Providence. The ball sits at the 18-yard line. 9:24 in this first half. This time the give goes to Colley. He's going to go straight up the middle, fall forward for about 2 yards
goes to number 7, Colley. He's over left
to the 15.
15-yard line.
Yeah, Nick, I'm We are getting a healthy dose of Edwin tonight, like we thought, but I thought they would be swapping him and Cade out a little bit more, but as the game goes on, that probably will happen. But
they may do that. Cade, though, again, Cade plays defense, and so you want to keep him fresh on defense. So 2nd and 8. This time the Gibbs comes back this way. And that's trying to get the outside as Reeves.
And that's a horse collar, but not called again. I mean, my goodness. He pulled him down from the back with the back of the jerk.
Wait, he pulled him down with both hands from the back of the pads, and there's no call on it.
Really bad miss call. I don't understand. But anyway, he's close to the first down. Well, actually, it's going to be 3rd and short.
3rd and less than a yard.
It's actually 3rd and short. The announcer's saying first down, but it's 3rd and short.
I can't believe there was no horse collar on that. All right.
Yeah, he grabbed him with one hand with the collar and the other one down low, and for some reason the ref just didn't see it.
I think he saw it. He just left his flag at home. Colley's going to go up the middle.
Oh, God, don't fumble.
He's going to get down. He did fumble.
He fumbled. He fumbled.
Colley was hit at
He got the first
4.
down, but he also fumbled.
He was hit at about the 4 and then was fighting for an extra yard. And
you got to stop. Yeah.
Houston Academy recovers inside the 5. So Providence threatening to score. And Houston Academy will take over. It's a little too deja vu for me, Mark.
A little helmet on the ball there. I mean, he got stood up and kept going, kept his legs going like they teach you, but helmet got put on the ball, and it should have been first down before that, but missed call on the officials' part. But
ball sits at the 4-yard line. Houston Academy has the ball 1st and 10.
Big defensive series here, Nick. Try to get the momentum back.
Blake going for a long snap count and runs into his running back. He's going to get maybe a yard.
Handoff up the middle goes number 20, Colton Carpenter. Gain of 1 yard on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Yeah, Nick, they had a little bit of a busted situation there with the running back and the quarterback, but he recovered enough to get half a yard or so.
It'll be 2nd and we'll call it 9. Ball sits just outside the 5.
Like I said earlier, they're running clock. They haven't taken a snap out, you know.
No, they'd be content. They'd be content to have a 3-0 lead, I'm sure, for as long as they can hold on to it. Warner Blake in the shotgun this time, and he's going to keep it. He's going to run up the middle. He finds a hole, but he's going to get brought down at the 10 after a gain of about 5.
He's going to bring up 3rd and 4. He comes up limping a little bit. Nick, he runs to the sideline every play to get the call. Why is the clock? Why are they not starting? Why is the Y-hat not starting the clock? Starting the play clock earlier is what I don't understand. Big
Warner
play
Blake,
here, Nick.
It's 3rd and 4. Blake's going to push it straight forward. He's going to get maybe 2 yards. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th and about 2.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was on purpose, but there was a mishandled snap. I'm really surprised they tried that. I mean, if it was 3rd and 1,
yeah,
but not 3rd and 2.5.
Looks like
big play there by Griffin and the host of Providence players. They weren't fooled by that quick snap. They came up and quick snapped it, trying to get something. Get the first down.
They're not in punt formation, and we've got a man deep.
They are not in punt formation.
They're just in the shotgun. I'm not sure what they're doing unless this is going to be a little pooch kick.
7's going to punt. Ooh, it almost backfired on them.
It did backfire on him. That punt only goes about 20 yards.
Yeah, Nick, that's one of those things, trying to be a little too cute.
And that may be something that our coaches saw on film, and that's why we did have a man deep, and we weren't playing it like they were going for it.
Right,
so,
right.
5:54 to go in this first half, and Providence has a short field. Ball sits at the 29-yard line. And right now, the key to it is move the ball and take care of the ball. We've had 2 turnovers so far, and they've both hurt us. Now, they haven't gotten – has Houston Academy gotten any points off turnovers? They have not.
No.
So,
Houston Academy 29-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 29. It's time to give.
That looked like Dean.
That is Jackson Dean. No, that's Colin Dean.
Handoff over left
He gets
guard goes number 20.
about a yard and a half,
Gain of
maybe
1 on
2.
play. Making the stop for the Raiders, number 45.
Nick Cade C is back in the game.
Now we got a little bit of hurry up offense going here. This time the give goes to Cade. Cade's going to push forward for a couple more yards. He's going to bring up 3rd and about 6 or maybe 7.
Once again, they're spotting it where his knee hits, not where the ball is when the knee hits.
Which, if they consistently do that,
yeah, on both sides,
then we're okay. Yeah. But that's really not the rule. 3rd and 7. The no play does not work, so Hunter Gwynn checks out of that. He will take the snap, and he's going to look to pass. He has Barnes in end zone.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Providence.
Touchdown, Providence.
That time, a nice 25-yard touchdown pass. Brandon went right by his man mark, and it was just a matter of catching the ball, and Hunter put it right where it had to be.
Yeah, Nick, that was good protection that time, and Hunter got time to throw the ball, and he beat his man, Reeves, and this is part of it. You know, Reeves has been on every play, pretty much every play of this game, and he's got his hands on his hips right now. And
Reeves has got good.
That's going to be
Reeves
part of
has got good speed. We know that.
He does.
But, you get tired when you're in there the whole game. The kick is up, and it is good. KC puts one more on the board, so 4:47 to go in this first half, and Providence takes the 7-3 lead over Houston Academy.
Just kick it out.
So after the 25-yard touchdown pass from Hunter Gwynn to Brandon Barnes, KC will tee it up at the 40. Providence with the 7-3 lead with 4:47 to go in this first half.
Nick, that was a big touchdown there. That would have been incomplete. It brought up 4th and about 7. Anyway, we got it, and Cade made a big extra point there to put it up 7-3.
Cade will squib this, and that's exactly what I figured. Goes through HA's hands, and he's going to go out of bounds. It looked like he stepped out of bounds back here at the 26.
And they got him back there. But Brian Lally was in on the tackle there, number 5, and number 6, Benton.
Mark, you made a interesting observation in the break there just a moment ago after the touchdown. Brandon Barnes with that first touchdown for us tonight. Brandon's a senior this year, but this is the first year he's been able to play in the Houston Academy game. 2 years ago, he had a broken jaw, and last year he had a problem with his hamstring and his leg. And so this is a game Brandon's been looking forward to for several years. Warner Blake looks to
new
pass.
Formation here.
He gets a little pressure. Eli Yance giving chase. That time a receiver did a good job of coming back, but it's not going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, Nick, they had double split on both sides, back to back, and that did not fool anybody on the Providence side. He got some pressure and got flushed out, but one of his guys did a good job. One of the receivers did a good job coming back for the ball.
Yep. I'm not sure who that was, but it was a good heads up by the Houston Academy receiver to come back. A gain of 4. Looked like it was a gain of about 6 or 7, but a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 now. Blake rolling, looking to pass again. He has a little more time this time. He finds his man. That's going to be enough for a first down. That pass was to Colton Carpenter.
Pass complete on the near sideline, number 20, Colton Carpenter.
Yeah, Nick, that was a good play there. He rolled out, and once again, got a little pressure, and his receiver came back for the ball. And
if he had held that ball another 2.5 seconds, I think Eli Yance would have been all over him.
That's right. Cade C, as well as Yance, in on the tackle there.
It was a good throwing catch by Houston Academy. First down now. The ball sits at the 43-yard line. 3:20 to go in this first half. This time the give goes to Marshall Powell. He couldn't find anywhere to run, but then managed to turn it into about 6 yards.
Number 28, Powell, he's just shy of the midfield.
Yeah, Nick, he did a good job avoiding tackles inside. And Marshall's not the biggest running back you'll ever see, but he's very, very quick. Has good
shifty.
feet. Very shifty. You know, our kids have grown up playing ball with several of these kids on this HA team, and we've seen them play baseball and football, and
they've been on all-star teams together in baseball, and
so we're pretty familiar with these guys.
From the shotgun, Blake's going to keep it. He's hitting the backfield, but able to get away from that tackle, and looks like he might have enough for a first down.
Nick, if he continues to carry the ball like that, he may turn the ball over. He's a little loose with it. And
it is a first down.
It is a first down. Good run by him. Good call on their offensive coordinators.
You're talking about the players knowing each other. You know, Warner Blake and quarterback for Houston Academy, Hunter Gwynn, quarterback for Providence, got to be pretty good friends over the summer. They both worked at the same place, and got to know each other pretty well, and got to be pretty good friends.
That's a penalty. If they call timeout before. You can't call timeout after the fact. They left the huddle with 12 people, and it should have been a penalty, but they got the timeout.
So Houston Academy takes their second timeout with 2:06 to go in this first half. So after the Houston Academy timeout to avoid a penalty, it's 1st and 10. Ball sits at the 42-yard line. There's just over 2 minutes to go in this first half. I think it's important right here, Mark, for Providence to get a stop. You don't want to give up a touchdown right before half, or a field goal for that matter.
Not sure what's going on now. They're writing something down. Not real sure what it's all about, but
maybe they're
making sure who has
timeouts.
Yeah,
I think Providence has 2 left.
It's not being kept on the clock for some reason.
I think Providence has 2 left, and I think Houston Academy is down to 1.
That's correct.
After the timeout, Raiders have it. First down, 10 yards.
Warner Blake in the shotgun.
47-yard line.
He's going to roll to his right. He's going to look to throw. And that ball is caught. Wow, that was a good catch right there.
It was.
Number 10, Ashton Klein caught that ball.
Yeah, I didn't know
he's not even on the roster.
No, Ashton Klein I don't think's playing. No,
that's what the stadium announcer said, so I'm going to go with that.
Well,
that time we had good coverage there. Just we tried to tip that ball and weren't able to.
Number 20, Colin Dean on the coverage. Last time I heard, Ashton Klein was out with a shoulder injury for the year, and
I don't see him anywhere on this roster. This time Blake gives the ball to number 20.
Fumble.
There's a fumble.
There's a fumble on the play.
Providence has picked the ball up. That was Colton Carpenter on the carry, and
Brandon O'Donnell. Brandon O'Donnell on the scoop up and got a couple of yards after that. Brandon Barnes, not Brandon O'Donnell.
I was going to say, Brandon O'Donnell hadn't been here in a few years, Mark.
Yeah. Anyway, Brandon Barnes.
1:28 to go in the first half, and Providence comes back out with the ball 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now you want to try to score before the half and go to the locker room with a big lead. This time the give goes to Cade. Is that Cade or is that
No,
Jackson?
that's Reeves.
And he's pushed back. Forward progression is going to give him about 2 yards, though.
Yeah, he got about 3 there. Nick, they've got that. We've had some success with that play early, but they've tended to adjust pretty well to that play.
Yeah, they have. It's going to be 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard gain. A minute to go in this first.
We're going here with doubles on both sides. It'll be interesting to see what we do out of this.
Doesn't have enough defensive backs out there. We're going to give it to Colley. He's going to try to get around the right corner. He's going to have the corner.
Another one.
He's going to get out of bounds, but he did get enough for a first down. The clock is just now stopped. It ran an extra 3 or 4 seconds.
Wait a minute. They are not giving us the first down. He must have stepped out. He must have stepped out there at the 50.
He must have. That from this side looked like he got enough for the first down. 43 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and a long 2. Going with twins left and right again. Gwynn takes a snap. He's going to roll to his left, looking to throw. He has a man over the middle.
Oh, no.
No, that's
incomplete.
a no catch.
That's an incomplete.
That's an incomplete.
Somebody called incomplete.
That's got to be
Why is that not called incomplete? Why is the clock still running?
Why is the clock still running?
Incomplete. It should have stopped about 20 seconds ago.
With the lead, I'll let the clock run a little bit.
Oh, no. Edmonds hurt.
That's one of those times where the officials just need to make a decision. We have 27 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, it should be about 37 seconds. The officials just never blew their whistle.
There was some confusion trying to figure out if it was an incomplete pass or a fumble. We're going to step away for a moment while they tend to Ed Colley on the field. Edwin Colley able to come off the field, Mark, with a little bit of assistance, and we'll have to check on him at halftime. But there's 27 seconds, 4th and 2 for Providence. They're going to give it to C. He's going to go straight up the middle, running with a little bit of authority right there. He's going to get enough for a first down, plus about 6 more. Providence hurrying to the line.
We got to do something. Got a little malfunction with the sound system. Why are we running?
This time Gwynn's going to pass. He's got some pressure, gets away from it, still looking downfield.
Oh, boy.
That time the ball Brandon could do is just knock it down.
Gwynn's pass intended down the far hash for number 3, Barnes, goes incomplete.
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Number 7, Reeves.
That time Harrison Reeves for Houston Academy had a chance for an interception. Brandon Barnes had to come back and play a little defense right there. So 2nd and 10, 6.8 seconds to go.
Yeah, he had to throw it kind of on the run and didn't quite get enough on it, and they had a chance there. But
this will be the last play. Gwynn's going to look to pass again. It's the screen to C. He's got blockers in front of him. He finds a hole. He's trying to get back to the outside.
Get there.
He's not going to get there.
There's where that 10 seconds that we lost a while ago.
That's
would
right.
have come in handy.
That 10 seconds would have helped right there. But at halftime, Providence goes to the locker room up 7-3 on Houston Academy.
Drum major, Jazz Donovan, is your band ready? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Headmaster Dr. Scott Phillips, Principal Ms. Tammy Holman, now on the field, the 2015 Houston Academy Raider Band. Band Captain, Garrett Williford, Drum Major, Jazz Donovan, Percussion Instructor, Joey Keener, Director of Bands, James Holmes. Tonight, we'd like to open our show with Happy. we'd like to feature seniors Brianna Miles, Will Vincent, Garrett Williford with Uptown Funk. The Houston Academy Raider Band. You've been a great audience. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Providence Christian School varsity cheerleaders. Starting with this year's freshman class, Margaret Krim, Emma Glover, Mary Scott Milner, Allie Kate Register, and Sydney Stewart. Sophomore class members, Caitlin Allman, Reagan Cleveland, Emily Daffron, Taylor Dillard, and Hannah Grace Dykes. Juniors, Maddie Bedsoe, Maddie Bell, Sarah Wynn Benton, Gabby Stewart, and Caitlin Weatherford. Senior class members and co-captains, Catherine Carruthers and Bailey Collins. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015 Providence Christian School varsity cheerleaders. Dang 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 ding dong ding boom boom boom.
So starting the second half, Providence will receive. Providence has a 7-3 lead against Houston Academy. Mark found out during the break there that it's a short kick. It's taken at the 22. It's going to be brought straight back up the field.
McClendon.
That's McClendon. He's going to get to the 45-yard line. Found out at the break that Edwin Colley has suffered a broken forearm.
Yes.
And they actually set it while they were on the field, and that's probably why we saw him writhing in pain.
Yeah.
So Providence has the ball at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nick, as we saw on the little replay we looked at up here, that the helmet came in and did a number on him. I'm not sure if it was when he hit the ground or when the helmet hit him.
This time toss sweep to Cade C.
Oh,
he cuts it back.
Mask,
There's a face mask. It's not called, but he will be close to a first down.
Nick, that was supposed to be, it looked like it's supposed to be a double reverse there, and Cade didn't hand it off and went on around, got his face mask pulled, and kept going.
It was a good 10-yard gain there. It'll be 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nick, it's very important here that we take this down and get some points on the board.
Absolutely. That's why you defer, is to come out and start hot in the second half. This time Gwynn looks. He finds Raffle on the screen. Raffle's going to rumble forward, and he's going to stay in bounds, but he's going to get about 6 yards.
Nick, that didn't look good to begin with, but then he got the ball to Raffle, and he started rumbling and got some help with from one of his teammates, and they took it down about 7 yards.
He got away from one tackler by himself and then got some help for the rest, but actually a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 3 now.
Now resting at the Raider 38-yard line.
Gwynn takes a snap. He gives to Reeves coming back across. And he's going to have enough for a first down inside the 35.
Nick, that's that play that we ran a lot in the first quarter with some success. Second quarter, not so much. But they are
making the stop. The Raiders number.
He got just enough there for a first down.
Play picks up an Eagle first down. They'll have it first down.
1st and 10. Ball at the 35. There's 10:20 to go in this third quarter. Brandon Barnes will split out wide to the left. Cade C in the backfield. Cade's going to take the toss. He's going to cut it up, find a hole. He's going to get about 3 yards, maybe 4. They're going to.
Left end goes number 25, Cade C. He's going to be down to about.
Going to be 2nd and about 6.
Yeah, Nick, that's one of those plays that took a little while to develop, but he had some good blocking out front and followed his blocks well and got 4 yards.
Reeves in motion, fake to Reeves, give to C up the middle. He's hit hard about 2 yards into the run, but gets about 4.
Nick, we're going to get a bad spot here again. They're spotting the ball about a yard back from where. See what I'm talking about right there?
Yep.
And it's the side judge on this side that keeps doing it. He's marking it where his knee hits, not where the ball is when the knee hits.
He is. But he is doing it. He is consistent about it. It doesn't help us when we're going for a first down, but he is consistent. 3rd and 3. This time the give to C, straight up the middle. He's got a hole. He's going to have enough for the first down, plus a couple more.
Nick, this is exactly what we needed. The big guys up front are blowing their defensive line off the ball, and hopefully we're going to wear them down and just keep moving.
It'll be 1st and 10 now. The ball sits at the 22-yard line with 8:55 to go in this third quarter. It is senior night here, and the seniors want to go out on a good note with a win over Houston Academy.
Hold on to it.
This time, that should be illegal participation, because once Houston Academy Houston Academy player loses his helmet, he's supposed to cease and desist. But he was wrapped up.
He was wrapped up. There's nothing you can do about that, but they didn't blow the whistle when they should have. But anyway, we got forward progress, lost 2 yards, big second down right here.
2nd and 12. The ball is at the 24-yard line.
Putting two men out to the right, one out to the left.
Gwynn's going to look to pass. He's going to have a man in the flats. That's Brandon Barnes. He's going to have about 6 yards and be forced out of bounds.
Nick, that's about 9 yards. We had lost
9 yards
because we had lost 3, but
we had lost 3.
Really good throw. That's a hard throw to make from the weak side all the way over to that side of the field. And
Brandon caught it with his hands too. Kept it out away from his body. So we 3rd and 3 now.
A lot more manageable.
Ball's at the 15. I would imagine we're in 4 down territory here. We'll take 2 downs to get a first if we have to. This time to give to C. He goes right up the middle. He's going to have a first down inside the 10.
Good run again by C, trying to get extra yardage, and it makes us nervous after what happened in the first half. But he got it to the 8, I thought, but they marked it at the 9. Anyway, brings up 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Clock is running, 7:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, we did lose Edwin Colley to an injury in the first half, and he will not be back this season. We won't have him in the playoffs.
No play. First time that's worked tonight.
They weren't expecting a no play on first down.
I'll tell you what, and when they're real tired like that, hands are on hip, that play works almost every time. Oh, no, they called it on us.
They called it false start.
I mean, I'll tell you what, this is getting old. This is getting old.
And Houston Academy will take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. So after the Houston Academy timeout and the Providence penalty, it is 1st and goal from the 9.
No,
I'm sorry, from the 14. From the 14. Gwynn's going to roll left. He's looking to pass. He's going to find Barnes. Barnes is hit. Incomplete. Barnes went up to catch that ball at the 4-yard line. I was real surprised there. I thought we'd run the ball there. It's still 1st down, and I thought we would get 4 or 5 yards and make it 2nd down more manageable. But they tried to do something different, and ball was floated out. And Gwynn needed to put a little more heat on that ball, I think, and he kind of floated it there. Brandon almost came up with it, got hit right as the ball hit his hands, though. From the 14, 2nd and goal. This time the give goes to Reeves up the middle. He's going to get down to just shy of the 5-yard line.
Gentlemen, if I can have your attention, if you're driving a gray Toyota van,
Nick, that is
with an Alabama license plate 9G6L9 parked over
that spot was actually about right.
Nick, that was Reeves on Reeves there.
As far as I know, there's no relation there. That's just
as far as I know. But he has made several touchdown-saving tackles for them. That's about the 3rd one that he's gotten.
It is 3rd and goal. Ball just outside the 5-yard line. Gwynn's going to give it to C. He's going to go up left side. He's going to be down to about the 1, and he's going to be close. They're going to spot that ball at the 1.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure what the linesman was doing over here. He wasn't even paying attention.
Well, we got 2 linesmen on both sides.
What's that about? The other guy's supposed to be deep in the end zone. All right, interesting call here, Nick. We got 4th and about a half a yard. Looks like coach is going to go for it here.
Well, we'll see. Do they put Gwynn under center? And nope, they don't. So it's not going to be a sneak. Gwynn takes the snap, gives it to C. C's going to go up the middle.
He's in. He's in.
He's got to be in. I don't know how he could have been out. That is a touchdown. He got hit
that
right
was
at
close.
the line.
We had some guys helping him from the back.
Well, he was hit right at the line, and I do think the officials did get in there to make sure that he had fallen across the line, but he did. So that'll put Providence up 13-3 with the point after to follow.
Yeah, Nick, that was a big play in this game. We drove it down took a lot of time off the clock and scored there on 4th down.
Took over 6 minutes off the clock.
Eagles lining up.
KC will line up for the conversion.
25C is
Dillard puts the ball down, and that kick is no good.
wide right.
And that,
I tell you what, they're
don't
going
know
to have
why
to do
that's
something
not-
about this. This is the second time they've hit somebody late.
they just hit
I was
Tanner
told-
Dillard, our holder, and that was extremely late.
I was told at halftime that our quarterback got hit late on the very last play of the
I was told
first
that too.
half.
I didn't see it, but that's what I was told as
And
well.
for some reason, they're just not calling it. They're not trying. They're not keeping control of this game. It's a big rivalry. You'd think they would be extra careful in those type of situations.
Well, that one, after a missed field goal and considerably after the play was over, and player just pushed Tanner Dillard to the ground, totally uncalled for. 5:47 to go in this third quarter. Providence with the 13-3 lead.
To receive.
KC tees the ball up at the 40. Marshall Powell is deep.
I expect to see a squib kick here. I don't think they're going to kick it to Powell.
No, I think the way that we kicked off after the last touchdown is the way to go. And it is a squib kick. It's going to go to almost an identical play to the last kickoff for Providence.
Yeah, KC, the kicker, gets down there and helps make the tackle along with Benton and Solomon, the 2 freshmen, along with number 5, Lally.
6-yard line.
A 10th grader.
On the stop of the Eagles, number 20.
So Houston Academy has the ball at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 with 5:39 to go in the third quarter.
Raiders will have it first down and 10 yards to go. Ball to be put in play from their own 26.
Hey, that was Ellis Dykes on the return there. I thought he looked familiar. We played ball with him.
Houston Academy with two men split out wide. This time they give the ball to Bess, and he gets about 2 yards. That's the first time Bess has carried the ball in a while. He didn't, second quarter, he did some damage in the first quarter, but second quarter he did not carry the ball that often.
That's right. A host of tacklers.
Stop the Eagles, number 24, Hall, and number 3.
Ricky Hall.
Yeah. Hall and Barnes have made several tackles tonight on that play. And got a little help from McClendon at the end.
Be second down and 7 for the Raiders.
2nd and 7 now for Houston Academy.
7-yard line.
And Houston Academy is still working that clock play clock down to 5. Warner Blake takes the snap. He's going to keep it and go straight up the middle. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They might give him about a yard.
Yeah, Nick, that play worked once in the first half, but that time we had it well read. They're spreading us way out and running the quarterback draw. I think they're a little limited. They've got a couple of their offensive players not able to play tonight, and so they're a little limited on the number of running backs.
Losing Dylan
skill
Rice.
positions.
Losing Dylan Rice was huge. He was, I think, I don't know if he was the leading receiver. Ward Smith might have been the leading receiver, but they lost him as well.
Yep.
And Dylan with good speed. He was your speed sweep guy.
That's
and
right.
Not having him does make it difficult. This time Warner will roll out, and he's going to get hit in the backfield and drop for a loss of 10.
Nick, that was great pursuit on both ends. Number 53, Hayden Parker, the freshman, was in on it first. Also number 32,
Number 53.
Parker Griffin.
That's going to bring up 4th and about 16 yards. And Houston Academy will be forced to punt. And once again, Mark, they line up in a odd formation.
Yeah, this didn't quite work out very well last time, but it looks like they're going to try to do it again, unless they've already decided they're going to go for it here late in the third quarter.
Nope. This is going to be a punt.
Ooh, almost
it is
blocked.
A low punt. It's going to be fielded at the 48, straight back up the middle, and going to be tackled at the 35-yard line, just inside the 35.
That's Reeves on the return. Nick, that ball was almost blocked as well. I tell you, I believe on that play with them handing it off to him, he's fair game to be tackled.
I believe you're right, because that's not it's not just a snap to a punter.
Right. Reeves looks like he's got a cramp. They're checking on him right now. And Coach Goodson goes out.
We have a timeout, official timeout. 3:29 to go in the third quarter. Providence up 13-3. After the official timeout that was just taken, we had Jackson Reeves was on the turf with his legs starting to cramp a little bit. They've got him on the sideline stretching. 1st and 10 now for Providence at the 35-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gwynn takes a snap. It's a quick hit out to Barnes. Barnes is going to break a tackle and get down to the 20. That's going to be a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Nick, that was took us by surprise, but obviously took HA by surprise too.
That's
that we throw that ball. It's a play we haven't seen. We throw the ball on first down, and got good yardage there. I was expecting us to try to run some more clock, just drive it down the throat, but good play call there, and caught him off guard, and good catch and run.
I'd like to see Gwynn throw that ball on that pass a little bit harder, a little quicker. This time, the give to C straight up the middle. He's going to get down to the 15-yard line, gain of 6.
Nick, that time a little fake to the H-back there, number 20, and the delayed handoff there to C. And HA really didn't know what to do there. And,
I don't think we've seen that play this year either.
No, we might have early, but it's been a while. But like we said, I think HA is starting to get a little winded. And
right now, Providence needs to keep their foot on the gas and keep pushing forward. 2nd and 5 now.
We moved.
Going for a no play.
That time we moved.
We moved, and it was obvious.
It was an obvious move on our part. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 now instead of 2nd and 4. Not really sure what we're doing there, but that's part of our offensive game plan.
Penalty marker on the play will go against the Eagle offense.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 9 after the 5-yard penalty. The ball sits at the 20-yard line. There's 2.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. This game's moved pretty quickly tonight, Mark.
Well, especially the second half, because most of it's been on the ground. Not many incomplete passes.
Not many incomplete passes. Not many penalty flags thrown. This time, the give goes back to C. Or no, it's Dean.
Inside handoff to number 20.
Colin Dean.
Colin Dean. That's a big play right there, Nick.
Now there's a
who's that going to be on? We don't.
Late flag comes in from the referee, and he's going to call a personal foul.
Not sure who it's on, Nick.
Good ball. Personal foul. Houston Academy. So that'll be half the distance to the goal. Plus,
yeah, that was after the play, so it'll be from the point that we.
And it'll be a automatic first down.
It'll be a half distance from the spot after the play. I didn't see what happened there, Nick.
I didn't either. It was well after the play, and just a little extracurricular. You know, it may be after the roughing the placeholder.
My goodness.
You know, I think they might have said, "Hey, let's keep an eye on this."
All right.
First and goal from the 6. 1:53 to go in this third quarter. KC goes in motion. It gives Raffle back going the other way. Raffle's going to be down inside the 5 to about the 4.
He's down inside the 5. Making the stop, the Raiders, number 58, Zachary Shutters. It'll be 2nd down in goal.
Nick, that was Zachary Shutters in on the tackle there for HA. Brings up a 2nd and a long 4, short 5, whichever way you want to go.
So it is 2nd and goal from the 5.
With the bobbled handoff, but touchdown. No, he caught him short of the goal line. I'm not sure if that was.
It looked like a high snap, and Gwynn.
I'm not sure if it was Gwynn or C that had the ball. They ran together, and
it was a high snap, and it had a problem getting the ball handed off. But
once
again,
a horrible spot. It should have been about the 1-yard line. But anyway, we're gonna.
3rd down and goal to go for the Eagles. Ball resting at
3rd and goal. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. The clock is running. Gwynn under center. He's going to give it to fullback Raffle. Raffle's going to go in. Gwynn is signaling touchdown, and it is. Garrett Raffle, the fullback there.
Garrett Raffle, the senior fullback.
2-yard carry.
That's a huge score right there, Nick. Puts us up basically 3 scores and forces HA to get out of their offense a little bit.
KC will attempt the extra point.
Looks like we're going to call timeout here, Nick.
We are.
It's our 2nd timeout of the half. Probably going to try to go for it, I guess.
We might to get that point back we lost last time. So with 32.4 seconds to go in the third quarter, Providence takes a timeout. Providence will go for 2 after the timeout. Gwynn's going to keep the ball. He's going to roll out. He's got his man, but he's going to keep the ball. He's going to run it in for the 2-point conversion. He had
Rifle.
Jackson Dean
yes,
in the corner wide open, but decided he would keep it himself and go in for the 2-point conversion. So 32.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Providence with the commanding 21-3 lead over at Houston Academy. So after a 2-yard Garrett Raffle touchdown and a 2-point conversion, Cade C will tee it up at the 40. And I would expect Houston Academy has put a different man on this side of the field.
Yeah, they put Reeves over here.
And this is a
squib up the middle
roller, and it's going to be taken. They fall on it at the 31-yard line. And Houston Academy will start right there with 32 seconds to go in this third quarter.
Nick, that was Andrew Armstrong. And I will apologize if we're calling them by the wrong name. This is the roster that was printed out for us, and I think some of these names are not their.
Well, they're given name, not the name they go by.
So that's Andrew Armstrong. I think he goes by something else. Anyway, they had moved Reeves over. They had moved Reeves over to the area that we've been kicking that to, and thinking we'd do that again. And I don't know if Cade saw that and kicked it to somebody else or what happened there. But anyway, brings up 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 31. Warner Blake in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right side. He's going to look to pass. He's going to get a little pressure, get flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw the ball, but it's going to be knocked down. Looked like
I got Reeves and also McClendon on the play.
He was in triple coverage, and McClendon kind of went over the top and knocked that ball down.
He did. Reeves is going to have to come out again with cramps. Wiley's going to take his place.
Also in on the play, number 14, Reeves.
That'll be 2nd and 10 from the 31.
Ball still resting at their own 9-yard line.
All right, they got 2 out.
Twins left and right. Blake takes the snap. He's dropping back to pass. It's a screen pass
across
right
the middle.
We
didn't catch that one.
And that's
got a hold on that side, but they're not going to call that either.
That was Marshall Powell on that run, and he's going to have about 25 yards on that and get down across midfield.
Yeah, Nick, that was a very well-designed play there. They had spread us out and through the middle screen, and nobody was at home. So very good play call there by their offensive coordinator.
It'll be first down.
We got to get a man off the field. We got too many guys out there.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So when we come back, Houston Academy will have the ball 1st and 10, but they find themselves down to Providence Christian 21-3. As we begin the fourth quarter, Providence with the 21-3 lead. Houston Academy has the ball 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Blake looks to pass. He drops back. He's looking down the sideline for a man, throws the ball out of bounds. Incomplete.
Good coverage there by Lally. He had to come in a while ago for Reeves, and he had good coverage as well as Brandon there. But had the quarterback threw it on target, they would have had good defense there. Looks like Peterson is coming back in the game.
And 75 Jones coming out.
Yeah, so we're playing. We're playing Peterson inside on the line tonight a little bit. He's been playing linebacker.
I think that's to get some pressure on Warner Blake, since Houston Academy is in a situation where they're throwing the ball. This time, they're not going to throw it. Blake's going to keep it. He's going to come around the left side. He's going to get about 6 yards,
Nick,
maybe 7.
We missed about 3 or 4 tackles there, but let me tell you something. Brian Lally came up and made a play right there. Once again, coming in here for the injured Reeves, and he's not gotten a lot of playing time there this year, but he came in up and saved the first down.
This is about a 6-7 yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7 on the previous play brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Raiders. Ball resting at the Providence 39-yard line.
Blake takes the snap. He's looking pass. He's looking out to his right, and that ball's overthrown and could have been intercepted. I think if Brandon, is that Brandon?
No, that was Labanowski.
Labanowski. If he got a little bit quicker break on that ball.
He was, Reeves was well covered there by number 20, Dean, and the quarterback threw it over his head, and Labanowski made a break to it, but just couldn't get there quick enough.
So 4th now, and
yeah, I'm not sure why the play clock hadn't started, but for some reason the white hat's not blowing the whistle and blowing the plate.
Well, I don't know if it's him slowing, or it seems to take him a while to get the ball spotted sometimes. I don't know. The game clock is stopped because of the incomplete.
Right.
This time 4th, they are going for it, looking in the flats, and
incomplete.
Overthrows his receiver.
Nick, that's what we knew we had to do tonight, put them into passing situations.
And that time,
that's Parker Griffin, Nick. Parker Griffin got the pressure on the quarterback and forced him to throw it wide of his target. It was going to be close as far as first down as if the guy would have caught the ball, but anyway, he did not. So it brings up 1st and 10 for Providence at their own 39-yard line.
You know, Warner Blake is a left-handed quarterback. He was rolling right, and that's, you know, anytime a quarterback's rolling to his opposite side, it is a little tougher to get his shoulders squared back. So, and with pressure, it's almost impossible. Gwynn will take the ball. It's going to go to Raffle up the middle. Raffle's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but
Nick,
nothing else.
That was one of those plays they put C in at H-back, and Raffle was the only back beside Gwynn, and they faked the inside handoff to C and gave it to the fullback.
2nd and 10 now, ball at the 39, and I believe Providence just be content to move the chains and keep the clock running, Mark.
Absolutely, Nick.
Gwynn takes a snap, toss out to C in the left. He's going to cut it upfield, and there's a flag on the far side.
Well,
looks like probably a holding.
Probably so. They on their outside run a while ago, we didn't see that call, but that flag is in the area where normally a holding call is called. That's going to be a big penalty there because that's going to be from the spot. So we're going to have about 2nd and 20 here.
Yeah, it is a holding call. Just under 10 minutes to go in this ball game, and we will replay 2nd down, but from the spot it's going to make it 2nd and about 22.
Yeah, it would have been 3rd and 5, Nick, and I almost thought they might decline it just to keep us, but we've been gashing them for 4 or 5 every play, so maybe this is just a good opportunity for us to run more clock.
Play clock is running.
Yep, down to 15.
Gwynn gets the play.
Penalty brings the ball back to the Eagle 27-yard line, or it'll be 1st down and long.
This time they toss it to the right side with C. He's going to get outside.
Get the ball.
He's going to fumble, and it looks like Providence fell down on top of it, but we'll have to wait and see.
It's going to be a mess.
At the 30-yard line, loose ball on the play.
Yeah, we got it back. It's going to be 4th down. That was a big hit, Nick.
Well, the man that came up hit, I didn't catch his number, but C had already run past him, and he turned around and came back to him. So now that brings up 3rd and about 18, with just under 9 minutes to go in the ball game.
Garrett Raffle came off the field there, limping a little bit. Not sure what issue is there. We're having a few issues here tonight with injuries.
Ball resting at the 31-yard line.
Gwynn takes a snap, and he's looking to pass.
Oh,
Double move by Barnes, but Barnes doesn't get the separation. So Gwynn's got to scramble. He's looking for.
Cut inside.
He cuts inside, gets a block. He's going to be close. He gets a first down.
First down. If they give him the right spot.
And I think they did. They're going to mark that just shy of the 50, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Very close, very close. Great run by Gwynn.
Jones came out here to the outside, I think. Was it Jones?
Jones came out and gave him a good block.
And he cut back inside that block.
Timeout on the field for a measurement.
Nick,
they are going to measure.
That's a big play. That was quite a run. Big block by Jones, and they're going to measure this. It's very close.
Yeah, that time Barnes going for the double move out there. That's where they were looking. And I think
Gwynn got pressure a little bit there right as he made the move, and he probably could have chunked it right there, but he got some pressure, and so he had to roll back out to the opposite side.
The defensive back didn't bite on the move, though. He was 4 yards off of Brandon.
Yeah.
Actually, if Brandon had turned around right there, he would have had a better chance.
And then Brandon came back for the ball, but by that time Gwynn had rolled out, and he had open field over here, and he got two good blocks. I know that Jones got one. I'm not sure who the other guy is. You'll be able to see that on replay. But big play in this game right there, Nick. 8:09 left.
It was that was the third. That was a third and 18. Third and 18.
Oh, we got a timeout now by HA. So this will be their second timeout, I believe, of this half.
I think so. Houston Academy takes a timeout with 8:06 to go in this ball game. So after the Houston Academy timeout, it is first.
Okay, we've got an issue.
White Hat and Coach Addison are in a discussion.
I'm not sure what that's even about. I mean, what could it even be about? There's nothing that's happened. We got a holding penalty, and then on the next play we had a 18-yard run.
The timeout, Eagles have it first down.
I'm not sure what this is even about, and it's very unlike Jimmy Addison to do this. I've known Jimmy for a long time, and he doesn't do a lot of yelling at officials.
Well, he was had something on his mind there. So 8:06 to go in the ball game. First and 10. The ball sits just outside the 50. Cade C will take the ball up the middle, get across the 50.
What is this about? What's going on?
And off up the middle goes number 25C. He's just across the 50-yard line into Raider territory.
So a 1-yard gain is going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, a little extracurricular there after the play was over with. I don't know if they didn't hear the whistle or what, but anyway, clock's running.
And that's all we want right now is that clock to run. Move the chains.
Short gain on the play.
2nd and 9, 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Now on the Raiders side of the 50.
Colin Dean moves to the far side. The give to C. He's going to go straight up the middle and get back to the line of scrimmage. I think Houston Academy's trying to force a turnover here. That's what the extracurricular.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
We're seeing they're trying to force a turnover.
There's no doubt about that. They're stripping at the ball. They're coming in, trying to knock it out, and he can't blame them there. That's what.
The Raiders, number 8.
3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Clock continues to run. 6:45 to go. Quinn will drop back to pass, gets a little pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he looks downfield, and he's got his almost.
Nick, I thought he was going to run there. Probably would have been the prudent move.
I thought he was too. But that time he was looking for Jackson Dean and tried to direct him into an open area. Good defense there by I think.
Broken up by number 10,
Ashton Klein.
Yeah, Nick, the more I look at that kid, it does look like Ashton Klein.
It does look like
big tall kid, but I thought he was out with his shoulder for the year. He's not even on the roster that we got.
Eli will punt the ball.
Back deep to receive for the Raiders, number 28, Marshall Powell.
Oh, boy.
It's a high snap, but he does get it away. It's a low kick. It's going to take a Providence bounce, and it's going to roll down inside the 20, and it'll be down at the 19.
Johnson's punt will be down at the Raiders' 19-yard line.
So Houston Academy will start there. 1st and 10 with 6 minutes to go in this ball game.
Yeah, Nick, it's 6 minutes left. They can somewhat stay in their offense, but I think they're going to have to really open it up here.
Well, last series it looked like they came out just twins left, twins right, throwing the ball. I think that's probably what we're going to see again.
Which is not their normal offense.
No, it's not. They like running that speed sweep, and without Dylan Rice, it makes it a little difficult. They'll go trips left and single man wide out to the right. Blake's going to throw the screen out in the flat.
Double throw here.
Pass.
It's a double pass.
And that was caught for a first down. But
McClendon made him pay.
Gray McClendon made him pay, and he is getting up kind of slow.
Yeah, that was a good play call. It was very well designed, and the corner bit on the throw, and they threw it over the top of him.
Yeah, that pass out to Reeves, and then Reeves threw it down to Espy, but Espy's glad to get the first down, but he's going to feel that one for a while.
Yeah, he had to come off. They brought in Klein in his place here.
Ball's at the 42, 1st and 10. Looking to the left. Going to have his man. He's going to break one tackle. Not going to get a first down. Andrew Peterson's going to force him out after a gain. No, they're going to say he stayed in bounds after a gain of 6.
Did they call it staying in bounds there?
They did.
Okay, good. Andrew Peterson came in and just hammered him there at the end. I didn't know if they were going to call him out of bounds or not.
That was Ben Nelson on the catch.
Making the stop for the Eagles, number 57.
Ben Nelson is just a 10th grader
Number 13,
for Houston Academy.
Be 2nd down and 3 now for the Raiders. Ball at their own 48.5.
They had movement
this time
out here.
They got the screen out to the left. It's a double pass again, and this time he overthrows his receiver.
Yeah, Nick, and they had movement on one of the wide receivers out here, but they didn't call it. But the same play again, and the corner bit again. Of course, it's a young corner that hadn't been playing. And
Defending on the play for the Eagles.
But this time he overthrew the receiver.
That ball going to Reeves, if the corner doesn't bite, Reeves takes off, he gets a first down.
He does.
It may be, I don't know their playbook, but if it were me, I think that would be a read when Reeves gets that pass out there.
Yeah.
It would be a read for him. 3rd and about 4.
Yes.
Blake's looking to pass. That time it was supposed to be an inside screen, but he was hit right as the ball got to him.
Nice play by 55.
Marshall Powell
Pass across the
hit by Biscuit Ernst.
Powell goes incomplete. Broken up by number 24, Hall.
I'm sorry, that was 24 Hall on the play.
The incompletion brings up 4.
Biscuit was there to assist, but Hall has come back tonight and really played well. He's the leading tackler per game in the area. He didn't play last week, and he's done a great job tonight.
4th and about 4 for Houston Academy with 4:49 to go in this ball game. They go for the no play. Then Warner Blake's going to keep it.
He did not get the first down. Big play, Nick.
Good stop there for the Providence defense.
Making the stop, the Eagles, number 24.
So Providence will take
Ricky
over
Hall
on downs.
the big stop. That's a big stop there by Ricky Hall. And Nick, it's looking better and better.
Providence takes over on downs. The ball sits at the 49-yard line with 4:41 to go in this ball game.
Nick, it's been a hard-fought game right here. I'll tell you, HA's really come out and played well. They probably played as good a half of football in the first half as they've played this year, and they've had a lot of injuries the last couple of weeks.
This time the give will go to C, straight up the middle. He's going to be about 8 yards, maybe 9.
Yeah,
They'll probably spot it at 8. That'll bring up 2nd and 2.
Offensive line doing a good job there, knocking some holes there, and he followed his blocks very well for a good 8-yard gain.
Clock continues to run. 2nd and 2 now for Providence. Ball rests on the 43-yard line. Mark, next week Providence will be off. It is an off week to get ready for the playoffs, and then we will host the playoffs in 2 weeks right here at Providence Christian.
We'll either host Thornsby or Thorsby, I'm sorry. That'll be a first down right there by number 20.
First down by Colin Dean.
We'll be hosting either Thorsby or Mary Francis. They're playing tonight, and the winner of that game will be the third-place team in their area, and they will come to Providence next week. In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yes.
Houston Academy, if this game holds like it is right now, Houston Academy is going to need a little bit of help in order to get into the playoffs.
Cottonwood needs to beat Ayrton for HA to get in the playoffs if this score holds.
So Providence with a new set of downs. Ball sits at the 35. Clock is running with 3:25 to go in this ball game. This time the give goes to C, straight up the middle. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, but he gains about a yard.
Yeah, Nick, that was number 45.
Handoff over right.
Alexander Lund.
He's down to the 30.
He may be Alex Lund, we don't know, but he made a big play right there, and I want to give him credit for that. They made some big hits on defense. Providence
Clock is inside 3 minutes now, Mark. Hunter Gwynn still waiting for the play. 16 seconds to go on the play clock. I think it's pretty safe to say that the play is probably going to be a power right up the middle. Just continue to run clock. It is. Cade C takes the ball. He's going to be shy of the first down. Gain of about 4.
Number 25, C up the middle.
Nick, Providence is content on just running this clock at this point.
Warner Blake on that tackle, and he's going out.
Brings up third down and 2 for the
limping. Third and 2 now for Providence.
Okay, Jacob Bruner, freshman, comes in on the offensive line after one of our offensive line lost his shoe.
Clock now down to 2 minutes to go in this ball game.
What was that?
This time, I think we're going to have a false start. That's the only thing, unless the play clock is not down.
It was something to do with the man in motion. I'm not sure what that was about, but
false start. That'll back it up, and instead of being 3rd and 2, it's going to be 3rd and 7 now. Clock stops.
Gives us a new play clock.
Yeah, gives us a new play clock, and the clock restarts down to 1:45.
5-yard penalty against the Eagle offense brings the ball back to the Raider.
Needless to say, this will be, if we don't get it here, we will go for it.
Third and 7.
Pitch goes to
Cade. He's going to cut it upfield, find a hole, and he's going to get about 2 yards. And that's going to bring up
around right in goes to number 25 C. He's up to the
4th and about 6 now, Mark.
Yeah, but
clock is running. There's a minute and 12 seconds to go. But I think you're right. I think you go ahead and go for it here.
Yeah,
you got nothing to lose. Clock will be inside a minute when we turn the ball. If we don't get the first down, clock will be inside a minute.
I know that the coaches would love to get this first down right here and be able to go into victory formation, but if not, then HA will get it back one more time.
Brings up 4th down and a long 6 for the Eagles. Ball to be put in play from the Raider 32.
4th and 6. Gwynn keeps the ball.
We're going to throw the ball.
He's got a man wide open. He's just got to hit him, and he does. And that's going to be a Providence touchdown. Jackson Dean on the reception. And that's going to be a 35-yard touchdown.
What a great play call, Nick.
34.7 seconds to go in this ball game, and Providence on a 4th and 6 just comes out and says, hey, let's just score one more time.
Absolutely, Nick. I know that if the shoe was on the other foot, HA would do the same thing. It's one of those things you just have to do at that point, and they would do the same thing and probably have done it in the past.
Diller puts it down. C kicks it up and through.
That'll make it 20.
And that makes it 28-3 with 34.7 seconds to go in this ball game. So after the, 35-yard touchdown strike, Providence will kick off, up 28-3 with 34.7 seconds to go. And again, I don't think we kick it down. We do not. It's a little low squibber.
Nick, I'm trying to remember.
Picked up at the 15. Goes up the right side. He's going to have a lane. He's going to go all the way back, unless Labanowski can catch him. And he does. Labanowski catches him down around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Nick, they were doing anything in the world to try to get a score there. There was some holding going on over there, but, you know, that's part of it at this point in the game. You're not going to get any flags at this point in the game. But I was just getting ready to say, I believe that if we can hold this right here, it'll be the biggest margin of victory over HA in this short rivalry.
3 years ago, we might have been, I can't
30.
remember.
We won 30 to
10.
30 to 10. That's right. So it's
19.7 seconds to go in the ball game. Warner Blake goes under center. He's going to give to the tailback, who's going to be down about the 3-yard line.
HA calls their last timeout, I believe.
They do. Houston Academy takes a timeout with 12.9 seconds to go. The ball will be on the 3-yard line when we come back. Houston Academy took 2 timeouts, and they had their
we believe they took 2 timeouts.
Running back Bess was down on the
ground.
ground.
Probably throw this one here, Nick.
12.9 seconds to go. 2nd and goal. Blake's looking to pass, and he has a man, and he hits him for the touchdown for Providence, or Houston Academy.
Houston Academy, that'd be Klein. Ashton Klein.
Number 10, Ashton Klein, touchdown.
And I know Providence, Providence played a good game and is going to walk away with a win, but they would have liked to have kept that ball out of the end zone.
Yeah, they let up a little bit on that kickoff return, but that was to be expected. They knew the game was over at that point.
Warner Blake found the lane over there, and he turned it on. It was a good return.
Lining up for the 1-point conversion try. Number 8, Warner Blake will be your holder. Number 19, Henry Beckett will be your kicker.
And the kick is up, and it's good.
It is good.
And so with 7 seconds to go in this ball game, Providence 28, Houston Academy 10. So Houston Academy will kick off with 7.3 seconds to go in the ball game. It will be a low kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. Clock.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Oh my God! No! Get everybody off! No! Get everybody off the field.
Not sure what that was.
Will Solomon got pushed after the play.
And there was no flag.
Yeah, they did throw the flag.
Did they throw the flag for that, or did they throw the flag for the retaliation is the question. There's 4.2 seconds to go in this ball game.
I'm not sure exactly how that worked out there at the end. I saw that Will. Just hope nobody gets kicked out here, Nick.
Yep. Well, the officials are sorting it out, and we're going to get the call here. Personal foul against Providence. Like I said, they didn't see the.
Who was it on?
I don't know, but it was. They saw the retaliation. They threw the flag on the retaliation, not the initial issue.
Yeah. Will Solomon, the freshman, got knocked down after the play was over with. They did not see that.
Well, they didn't flag that.
They didn't flag it, and then somebody on our side, I'm not sure who it was, retaliated, and that's what they saw. That normally happens. They see the retaliation.
Good grief!
I didn't see.
That is.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I thought that was only a 15-yard penalty. It looks like they just marched about 30 yards off.
It was a 30. Ball should have been at 35 after the ball went out of bounds. So I'm not sure what that was, but anyway, 4.2 seconds left in the game. This will be a kneel down.
23-yard penalty.
Just hope the calmer heads prevail here, and we finish this thing off without anything else going on. We can't afford anything else to happen.
Gwynn takes the snap, and he will take a knee, and the clock will expire.
And that'll be the final play of the game.
So tonight from Providence Christian, Nick Gwynn and Mark Smith, been an exciting night. Providence Christian comes away with the victory over Houston Academy, 28-10.
You've been watching High School Football Game Night, presented by Scenic Cable Network and Productions. Join us again next time.